So last week we began Advent season, and we read from Habakkuk. His lamentation, his prayer of the world is wrong, justice is losing, and how long are we going to have to wait for God to step in? And so this week we're going to read from James 5, and this is going to be kind of an answer to that question. And an encouragement in that feeling. So starting in verse 7, be patient, therefore, until the coming of the Lord. The farmer waits for the precious crop from the earth, being patient with it until it receives the early and late rain. You must also be patient. Strengthen your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is near. Beloved, do not grumble against one another, so that you will not be judged. See, the judge is standing at the door. And so this is obviously a little bit different situation. This clearly takes place after Christ has already been crucified. But it's a good reminder for us because Advent is about waiting for Christmas, yes, but it's also a time of reminder for us that Christ is coming. Christ died and rose and is coming again. And so that's what in the end we're anticipating now. And so, the prophet said, how long is this going to continue? And the apostles say, not much longer. Take heart that God is here and God is coming. He's just around the corner and he's coming to set everything right again. And so that's what I want us to really sit with this week is the anticipation. It's coming. It's right there. God is on his way. We are preparing. We're anticipating. We're on the edge of our seats, like I said, and so God is here. He's coming. He's right outside the door. He's about to break in, and that's where our hope comes from. That's where our faith is placed, that God will step in and that God is going to move. And so this second week of Advent, that's what I really pray for us today, is that we would be able to see the Spirit moving and see the places God is about to do something, so that we know where our next steps lie. So James goes on to reference back to the prophets like Habakkuk and say, look at what they endured. They had to wait. They were patient. There were 400 years between the writing there and Christ's arrival. And then another 30 years before Christ would begin doing his work. And so that's just because God is here or God is almost here doesn't mean that everything's going to happen right away. We still have to wait. We still have to be patient. And so that's going to be kind of our focus this week, is getting ready. We've identified the problem last week. We've seen what is going wrong. And now we have hope and we're preparing for what God is going to do about it.